Sure, why not? Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're in a different location. It's not the garage where I usually film my videos. We're in my room right now because a long time ago on my other YouTube channel, I left a poll asking what people wanted to see from me. The three options that were on the poll were Custom Spotlight, which ended up being a series that I got made, which was before I really started making custom spotlights. A layout tour, which is something I'm probably going to get around to eventually. There's just been so many changes to it that I haven't gotten around to doing that. And a DVD and VHS collection video. The layout video and the DVD collection video tied. So since I'm kind of bored and strapped for content, and I don't know if I really want to show off the layout just yet, we're doing the DVD collection. Hold up, future Jacob here. I just wanted to let you all know that I'm sorry for any talking you may hear in the background. There were other people at the house at the time. Alright, now back to the video. So, I have collected Thomas Home Media since I was a baby. Some of these are new, some of these are ones I had when I was a kid, and some of these are ones that I had as a kid, took out of their packaging, and made my own custom packaging. So some of these are going to look new, some of these are not going to look new, some of these are going to have duplicates, and some of these are going to be in custom-made packaging because I lost the ones they came in. But before we get started with that, VHS tapes. For those kids who don't know what these are, these used to be home media, how you got home media. They were little tape things that you could put videos on, and you could buy them. I don't have that many, but I thought I may as well show them anyway because they're Thomas related. So we have Thomas Gets Tricked, the first volume. Told by Ringo Starr. We have Percy's Ghostly Trick by the great George Carlin. We have Trust Thomas. We have Thomas and the Magic Railroad. We have Songs from the Station. We have a second copy of Thomas the Magic Railroad in a clamshell. We have Percy's Chocolate Crunch. And two that are not in their slipcases. We have Best of Percy and New Friends for Thomas. These were the only of the ones that I had when I was a kid that I was able to save because a while back We had to clean out the basement, and a lot of them got thrown away. Those were the only Thomas-related ones I could save. Speaking of Thomas-related, if this is just going to be the Thomas section of my DVD collection, but if you want to see the other stuff I have, comment down below that you want to see a part 2, and I will make a part 2 with any new additions to the collection and all my non-Thomas related stuff. So, let's get into the DVDs now. We have Thomas Gets Tricked, James Learns a Lesson, probably need to clean some of these off. The first one in a custom-made case, Percy Takes the Plunge. There's nothing else on the package. It's just the title, Percy Takes the Plunge. A dual pack of Thomas Gets Tricked and Percy's Ghostly Trick. A dual pack of Trust Thomas and A Big Day for Thomas. Thomas Gets Bumped. James Goes Buzz Buzz. One of my all-time favorites. Got Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon in a custom-made case. There's nothing else on it except that. I have Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon in the actual case. Thomas and his friends help out. The Friends Help Out Walmart variant. Thomas and a Special Letter in a custom-made case. I did actually write the episodes on this one. Most of them are misspelled. I was a kid. Sing Along in Stories. Cranky Bugs. Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Another dual pack, New Friends for Thomas and Spills and Chills, which I group with my Season 5 DVDs because it's Spills and Chills. Make Someone Happy. Focus. It's not focusing. The Goat. 10 Years of Thomas. Like, this was my childhood DVD. Not the same copy, obviously, but this DVD, I lived on this DVD. I also have a slim case version of the same, called that because it's a slimmer case, if you haven't noticed. I have 2 copies of Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. One of these was a hand-me-down. That's why it says Tommy on the front. And one of these is just my childhood version. Although there are different discs inside. One I think has more bonus features than the other. Best of Thomas in a custom-made case. Still trying to look for an original case version to replace it. I have 2 copies of Best of James. One in the actual official case. And one in a custom-made case. I think it came in the same... This and Thomas came in the same dual pack, so I need to work on getting them. I also have Best of Percy. And the most recent best of in my collection, Best of Gordon. Now I have all the best ofs. Shame they never made a best of Henry or Toby. I'd have bought that in a heartbeat. We have Salty's Secret. Probably the newest DVD in my collection. James and the Red Balloon. Ultimate Christmas. Hooray for Thomas. A custom dual pack of 2 Season 7 episodes I made. Percy Saves the Day and Thomas and the Really Brave Engine. Don't mind me, I'm just adjusting. Thomas's Halloween Adventures. Stacked with episodes. Whoa, dude. Both of the Jack DVDs. Thomas' Trusty Friend is on site with Thomas. I got them both in a double feature. That's awesome. Steamies vs. Diesels in a custom-made case. Some of these I'm just not bothered to re-get. Track Stars in a custom-made case. Tales from the Tracks. Thomas's Sodor Celebration, which I think... Yeah, the disc is loose. Yeah. Trying to fix that. Hold on. There we go. Here's the back. Focus. Focus. There we go. Songs from the Station. I have 2 copies of Calling All Engines. This one is my old childhood DVD that doesn't work. And this one is the Universal re-release that I got fairly recently. Because, like I said, my other one didn't work. Here's a dual pack, Discovery on Rails, with 3 DVDs in it. They are Come Ride the Rails, The Great Discovery, and Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. Speaking of Come Ride the Rails, here it is. Standalone. Yep. See, this one has Respect for Gordon on it. So it's the awesome one. Again, some of these needed cleaning. I don't know why I have 2 copies of Thomas and the Treasure, but I do. One of them doesn't work. I think it's... Which one of these doesn't work? I thought I wrote it on the boxes somewhere, but... Yeah, one of these works, one of these doesn't. I don't know which one is which. They're the same exact thing. So... Ooh, another custom dual pack from when I was a kid. Thomas and the Toy Workshop, Track Stars, and Steamies vs. Diesels. Don't ask me why I thought these 3 would go well together. I don't know. Carnival Capers. Possibly the first Thomas DVD I ever had, and it still somehow works. That's why I love Rosie, you know? Because I watched that DVD probably first. Mudglorious Mud, the final of the Jack in the Pack-esque DVDs, because it features the final episode of that series, as well as a random Season 3 episode, a random Season 7 episode, a random Season 10 episode, and 2 Season 6 episodes by Alec Baldwin. I love these bumper releases like that. That's awesome. Holiday Express. Another DVD I lived on as a kid. Engines and Escapades. This is not the copy I had when I was young, but basically is the DVD I had when I was a kid. Come on, focus. Focus! I'm gonna hope you can see that, because it will not focus on that at all. I don't know. Oh. Almost knocked over the stack. I need to just make a second stack. Oh. Engine Friends, featuring a whopping 20 episodes from the show. Holy crap. Basically one episode from each season on there. Except Season 3 for some stupid reason. The Great Discovery, my childhood movie, and probably my favorite Thomas movie at the moment. And then this is something I did fairly recently. So I have all the episodes, all the DVDs of Season 12, but I lost their cases at one point. So I just chucked them all in a set in a big thick DVD and called it the Complete Season 12. So yeah, they're all in here, all 4 of them. I think it's High Speed Adventures, Railway Friends. What are the other ones? High Speed Adventures, Railway Friends, Percy and the Bandstand, and Team Up with Thomas. Yeah, that's it. Now on to the CGI DVDs. I have 2 copies of Here Were the Rails. This one is my old one from childhood. You can tell because it's freaking broken. This one is a new one I got fairly recently. The greatest movie of all time, no sarcasm at all, Misty Island Rescue. Pop Goes Thomas. Thomas in Charge. This one doesn't have a case on it, but it is Merry Christmas, Thomas. I gotta... There we go. Day of the Diesels. Another really bad movie. But I do have a Blu-ray of it. Why do I have this? Well, because some friend... I had a friend that said that my Xbox 360 could play Blu-ray discs. My stupid brain decided to buy a freaking Blu-ray disc just to see if that was true. Up and Away. Rescue on the Rails. Blue Mountain Mystery, another peak movie. A 3-movie pack that has Blue Mountain Mystery, Day of the Diesels, and Misty Island Rescue on it. Muddy Matters. Oh. Forgot that I did this. King of the Railway. The true start to the Andrew Brenner era. The Renaissance, if you will. Railway Mischief. The Thomas Way, which is broken, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you the back. I am trying so hard not to knock over all these discs over here. Spills and Thrills, which I think is missing the disc. Yeah, it is. I need to get a new copy at some point. Santa's Little Engine, which is probably my favorite Christmas DVD. Tale of the Brave. I don't know why, but I have 2 copies of Trouble on the Tracks. I think this one is from my childhood and this one is new. I don't know why I got a new one. I'm trying so hard not to knock all these over. Like, if you could see behind... I'm going to scoot the camera forward a smidge, just so I have some more space back here. The Adventure Begins. Oh! And I dropped it. Tales on the Rails. The first of the Amazing Season 19. Whale of a Tale. Peak Brenner Era. Legend of the Lost Treasure. The Great Race. Certainly a movie that exists. And Extraordinary Engines in a Custom-Made Case. And on to the final little stack here. Journey Beyond Sodor. Another movie that kind of just exists. The final Brenner era DVD. Christmas on Sodor. It's Terrence on it. The beginning of the end for the entire show. Whoever that is, I think I hate that character. I'm not going to say any names. And I turned to the dark side because I got 2 All Engines Go DVDs. 2, count them, 2 DVDs. Time for Teamwork, which I just got because it was cheap. And The Mystery of Lookout Mountain. If they make any DVDs for the new show, I'm 100% getting them because I can't stand that my Thomas DVD collection ends on an All Engines Go DVD. Like, that is pathetic. So, yeah, that's basically my Thomas DVD collection. If I'm to turn the camera slightly this way, I do still have all of those. However, they are not Thomas DVDs. So, if you want a part 2 where I dive into all that, and any new additions to the DVD and VHS collection in the future, let me know. Comment down below that you want to see a part 2, and I will make a part 2. Yeah, I'm going to clean up this mess of DVDs behind me now, so thank you all very much for watching. If you stuck around this long, thank you. I don't know where the toy me is. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so see you on the next one, guys. If you want a part 2, comment down below. Alright. Bye! Hello everyone, Thomas here. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, click the links on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to Jacob's channel, it would mean a lot. Time to get going now. Goodbye!